Welcome to Saturday Night Jaw Harp Live. We were playing jaw harp style musical instruments from around the world. I'll start off by playing the Susap. I'm going to try to get through this whole video without going hoarse. Allergies are in full bloom. I had to cut down a whole bunch of ragweed in the yard today, and all the pollen got up in my nose, so I'm kind of going a little hoarse. We'll see how this goes. Where are we at there? Maybe I can't find the sweet spot on this. I just had it a second ago. Down. Oh, there it is, right there. Let's play a tooth play jar. The Susap wasn't hitting just perfectly. Let's try the Mun Harp. This is an experimental Mun Harp Iverson made me. I think this one's around a B. George Pacheco says, hello from Kennesaw, Wisconsin. Hey, bro, missed a couple of your shows. Oh, yeah, and I didn't even have a live upload last weekend. Had one of my coworkers and friends was having one of those parties where they didn't know whether the baby was a boy or a girl, and they did this thing with a dirt bike, and pink dust went up in the air. A gender reveal party, I think is what that's called. First time I'd ever been to one. It was fun. Went there and seen it. Okay, let's play a Jerome this is my go-to player, my Blackfire Jerome in A1. Where can we go with that? And what harps have you been into? What have you been playing? I've been messing around a little bit on the Jerome and the Vargan. George Pacheco says, I've been practicing with the ones you sent me. Like that. Oh, yeah, this is the Blackfire Jerome. There's some on the harpery.com. Can't get any right now, as a large portion of the world will not ship to the United States anymore, including Russia. I don't think Russia, India, Australia, Japan, or I'm sorry, not Russia. The EU, Japan, Australia, few others. India won't ship to the United States right now. So yeah, all due to the big mess of the tariffs. It seems like we made tariffs on stuff, and nobody decided to write down exactly what it was or how they were going to do it. So a lot of countries are like, oh, we're not going to ship to you for a while. So I think EU might try to resume shipping or negotiate shipping with the United States here at the end of the month, maybe. Ooh, I lost it there. I had the mute going, and then I tried to shift my grip back around and couldn't do it. TDS Harper, how are you doing? How's the harping been? So I'm going to do the rest. I was doing the rest with the pinky, the rest mute. But I find it hard to get back to my normal grip from there. So you can do a different style of a mute here. George Pacheco said, didn't know that. Well, I'll just practice with what I have. Start to last a little longer. I think, did I send you a Haretdanov? I think I might have sent you. Look at that. Strings always tend to get tangled around things. Yeah, I think I sent you a Haretdanov. Did I send you a Harp Pacheco that looked like this? The Haretdanov are just ridiculously killer. But Harper doing good. Oh, cool. Orchard Guy 80, how you doing? Howdy. Been a minute. Oh, hello. Welcome. Dipsomaniac says, greetings from Idaho. Oh, hello. Welcome. Oh, Big Man Gaming says, love from Australia. Love from Kansas in the United States. Thank you so much for stopping by. See what can we do there? I'm going to go with the mute here. Hey, Abba Adon, Corinne, be sure to follow Abba Adon. Welcome. Abba Adon's actually the one, he's the one who made this here. Didn't invent it, but makes a very, very nice Indonesian corinding. If I play that same thing on a bassy Jerome, I'm gonna hit that mute right there. Just rest my pointer finger there. Prolampo says, "Hello, people. Hi from Brazil. Do you have any Eduardo Riveri harps around? If you could, I'm in the harpery right now. I got to go to the chillery where I keep all my personal harps. If y'all hang out for a minute, actually comment below. Somebody set a stopwatch and see how long it takes me to go get 2 to 3 Eduardo Riveri harps. I'll be right back. Comment below a stopwatch. Let me know how long this takes. Okay, ready, set, go. Okay, stop the stopwatch. How long did I take? I got 3 because I just seen them last night. I'm like, oh yeah, there's the Riveri harps. Eduardo Riveri he passed away. Was it last year or was it the year before? I think it was last year. Eduardo Riveri passed away unexpectedly. This is his Mun harp version. I got Mun harp, a couple crimped reed harps from Riveri. And they'd be anywhere from clean, dry sound to almost like a dry, fuzzy sound sometimes as well. George Pacheco said, you took 3 hours, lol. Oh, dude, it must be the time glitch. Sometimes here in between the harper and the chillery, there's a bit of a time glitch. Wild Bill says, I've been enjoying my Koshian, but I really like how it plays. Oh, yeah, those are cool. But I'm not very good at playing the Koshian. So we got dry sound. A lot of his harps have a fuzziness at the end. I actually like that one better. What is that? Is that a F2? This must be a G tube. Let's take this Eduardo Riveri harp out for a spin. And Wild Bill says I have one of those Mon harps. Yeah, if you do have a Riveri, don't get rid of it. There won't be any more made ever, unless he has a son or something. But then they still wouldn't be original Eduardo Riveri. Let's play another harp. Let's go on over to India. I've kind of dialed back playing Morchung and Morsing. I haven't been digging the stiffer, super stiff reed harps. This Gokharam, it's a healthy medium stiffness. But to find harps that really, really draw like a pencil, pretty much my go-tos are some of the Morchung or some of the Morsing. Perlampo says, me and 3 friends got the last 4 from Eduardo Riveri on Sound for Health back to Brazil. Oh, nice. I'm glad you got them. Got to get them back into Brazil so you can preserve the sound and show them to the people of Brazil, because that was Eduardo Riveri was a Brazilian harp maker. So I'm glad they made their way back to Brazil. But yeah, I think 1 or 2 of these, because I hadn't ordered Riveri for years, and then I had an order in with him before he died. And that order didn't get filled, so I got a hold of who you're talking about. Perlampo was Sound for Health. I got a hold of Johnny Cope from Sound for Health. Like, hey, do you have a Riveri left? And he helped me out with a Riveri, because I did not have. I think I had maybe 1 in my collection. I wanted a couple more. SS Slinger, hello, how are you? Welcome to the stream. There, what I'm going is, and it's like you go tit tit, but breathe inward, breathe in towards yourself, outward, so you can work them draw stars. Oh, SS Slinger, we wasn't live last week. I was out of town for a friend was having a party for their upcoming baby, one of those gender reveal things. It was actually kind of cool. I'd never been to one before. They had like a dirt bike, and they had something strapped to the dirt bike wheel, and then my coworker, who's going to be the father, gunned it, and it spun the wheel, and then pink dust went out everywhere, and everybody's crying and laughing and clapping, and yeah, it was one of them things. TDS Harper says I like Sound for Health. I do as well. I like Johnny Cope as well. I have one of the Johnny Cope's Mun harps, which aren't super common. It was actually a really nice Mun harp. SS Slinger says, summoning Matt Betts. Summoning Betts. I don't know if Matt Betts is coming to the live stream. However, he might be out camping. I do have some Matt Betts harps coming from Canada. And then we've done some test orders to see how the tariffs will go. It looks to me, and I'm not an expert, nobody knows about these tariffs and how they'll affect jaw harps. So we have some larger, $3,000 and $5,000 orders with the harps coming through. Nobody's going to know exactly how that's going to go. But from the test orders, what it looks like is you pay like a tariff. There's 25 or 35% or whatever a country is. And then on top of that, you'll pay a tariff brokerage fee, which is actually higher than the tariff. So I've seen 20% tariffs increase the price of the harp 50%. 35% tariff increases the price of a harp 50%. But there's all the rules and regulations are super vague. So until we get some large orders of Morchung and Jerome coming through, right now we can't get we have an order of Morchung that are ready and an order of Jerome that are ready, but actually can't get them into the United States because in India, all their postal carriers their postal shipments, they have a rule right now banning the United States from getting shipped to, as well as in Hungary as well. But those are postal carriers, not countries doing that. But yeah, it looks like the tariff, whatever the tariff is, about double that is what you'll pay when it gets through, because it has to cross through the tariffs. And then for some reason, there has to be a tariff broker involved that helps you get it through there, and you have to pay him a little bit higher than the percentage of the tariff. But I'm not certain how that's going to work. But anyways, no matter what, the thing to think about is it is a tax. The tariff is a tax that we have to pay to come through. Orchard Guy 80 says, with a large collection of harps such as yours, I've been wondering, have you ever experienced intense indecision when picking up which harp to play and which ones you have not played recently? No, I never get that. What I do when I get harps, I have my go-tos. I always keep a few of my harps handy. I always keep my Sean Jones deep untuned bass, and most notably my Jerome. I always keep a couple of Haret-Dinov because I have a bunch of Haret-Dinov, Shipanov handy, and then I just go and I'm looking over harps, and anything that grabs my attention. If a harp grabs my eye, I kind of listen with my eyes. Boom, I'll grab it. Boom, I'll grab it. I don't think about styles. I don't think about sounds. I just look at the harps and let them grab my attention. It's kind of like the same when you're walking. Sometimes I'll look down when I'm walking and rocks will grab your attention. You turn it over like, oh, that's a cool rock. You can kind of hear a rock the same way, or hear a rock with your eyes the same way you hear a bird with your ears, if that makes sense. Chris Stum, hello, welcome to the live upload. Hopelessly Hype, hello. Oh yeah, you were you had a video last week. That was cool. And I was going to do actually a version of that video. You had commented on your Morchung, where's a Morchung, being a little bit sharp where you hold it, and I had instructed you to smooth them down. I was going to have a video coming out last Friday on that, but I had to, my tax guy got a hold of me. We had filed an extension for our taxes for the Harp because there was just a ton of data that I have to compile, especially for capital contributions. And and he got a hold of me like, hey, you're about to run out of your extension. Can't extend anymore. Got to be done by September 15th. So I spent Friday mainly doing tax stuff. But all that is done. Yeah, the IRS does not play around with businesses. If we're late on our taxes, both me and Porky Miller have to pay a $3,700 fine. So yeah, don't be late on your taxes. What you got? 80. Cool. Yeah, I just look at harps with relaxed eye, and whatever grabs my attention, I grab them, pick them up. Wobble says, an old underground miner. Yes, you can hear the rock. Oh yes, yeah. Also, if you are looking for like a 4-leaf clover, listen with your eyes as you're walking. And I've had this happen once to me because I used the same hack. It was just a great morning, and I was walking along, and I had just taken out the trash, and then all of a sudden I'm like, was that a 4-leaf clover? I was walking fast enough. I couldn't even see individual 4-leaf clover. I was just walking, and then I just got this thought like, wait, did I just see a 4-leaf clover? And I just looked down, and there was a 4-leaf. And then I told my son about it. And a couple of years ago, he was walking along, and he's like, wait, is there a 4-leaf clover? I'm like, okay. And then like 4 feet from him, from where he was standing, maybe 3 feet, we found a 4-leaf clover. So yeah, you got to listen with your eyes, kind of like well, Bill says, an old underground miner. Yes, you can hear the rock. Yes, I believe that. Yeah, rocks kind of call to you. Hopelessly Hype says, if anyone here has heard of Wang Li, amazing jaw harp player with his album Green Apocalypse and with its experimental clarinetist, and it's a banger. Could you, after we get done, after this live upload ends, can you comment on it and I'll see it tomorrow? Like, comment if you can, comment a link to it, but oftentimes the auto moderation for YouTube will just automatically hide any comments with a link for good reason. A lot of times, and this was common even up to a few years ago, people would comment on videos like links to websites, and they were not anything that you'd want in comments. Let's see, I'm curious to know if anyone knows what jaw harp he uses, or just I'll try to check your channel tonight or tomorrow if I remember. Oftentimes I go screen dark after live upload for the entire evening till maybe 2 o'clock in the morning. But I'll try to check your channel and see if you can repost or share in a post or something that person that you're talking about that's a jaw harp player with the album. Yeah, I don't know what jaw harp he uses, but if I could see it, I might be able to. And oftentimes when somebody's playing a harp, you don't see much of the harp, so all you see is the embouchure area. So it can be tricky to identify some harps. Okay, we're Wang Li. Oh wait, there's a lot of comments in there. Too much for me to read back. Chris Stum says, nice greetings from Germany. Oh, hello. Welcome to Jaw Harp Live. And can you comment what time is it in Germany right now? Then I would know whether to say Guten Tag or Guten Nacht. TDS Harper says, here in the States, yeah. Oh, Gokaram, namaste, welcome, Gokaram, the father of Viraram, who just commented. This is your dad's Morchung. And we're gonna wrap it up with that. We've been gone 20 minutes. It doesn't feel like 20 minutes at all. Anyways, we're gonna wrap it up with that. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more Harpery. Make sure. George Pichkago says it's about 2:30 a.m. in Germany. Oh, so yeah, we would say Guten Nacht. I think is good night is how that is. Anyways, we're gonna wrap it up with that, and I will see y'all next Saturday for Saturday Night Jaw Harp Live coming on. If anybody wants to know, it's normally Saturdays at 8 p.m. Central U.S. time. I love you. Harp out. Yeah, it was fast. Like I just looked up and it was 20 minutes, and I try to keep them around 15 to 22 minutes. And I'm like, how has it been 20 minutes already? It seems like it's been like 5 minutes. I love y'all. Harp out. Oh, I got to read this comment. Evacular Dipsomaniac says, I listened to an album called something by a tuber called Yankee Doolittle. It had a lot of jaw harp in it. It was pretty good. It had Oh yeah, if you can comment or tag me in a post or something on that, like at Bebcorp Harpery 7331 or whatever my handle is, I will try to look at that as well. That's cool. Yeah, you said it had a lot of Melvins influence. I've listened a little bit to the Melvins. They very long songs. Some of them are really good for like working out or working. Have a good rolling vibe to them. Anyways, I love y'all. Harp out. Adios.